Alright, YouTube land, it's Ryan here again with another guitar review. I didn't think I would be doing one for at least another year because I'm going through a divorce and I'm not going to have any money to buy any guitars, but my wife got me that Clark guitar and it just wasn't selling on Facebook and it didn't sell on Reverb. And even though it was a sweet hand-built guitar, honestly, there were some things about it I didn't like. The tone was okay, looked cool. So I brought it to Center Stage Vintage in Noblesville, and I ended up getting this Guild GAD 40 CE from Kevin down there at Center Stage Vintage. It's in really good condition. It's made in China. I mean, I got a little bit of cash too, so I was happy with that. Anything helps. Got real Grover tuners on it. That's nice. Got mahogany back and sides. These are older. They haven't made them in a while. It's got the solid Sitka spruce top. I was like 100% sure when I got it that it was a laminate mahogany back and sides guitar, and I looked up the specs and 3 different sites say nope, it's solid mahogany. I mean, it's gonna be African, but still. So back in the day these things weren't a fortune. They're pretty reasonable if you can find them. There's one I found for sale, that's it, and it wasn't in nearly as good a condition as this, so they're only asking like $400 for it or whatever. It's got a rosewood fretboard and bridge. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got the cool snowflake inlays, and like I said, the real Grover tuners. Alright, let's give this one a few strums and see what it sounds like. think you can find a lot of D18s out there that don't sound a heck of a lot better than this. And the action's great. It's got a decent saddle. I mean, I'll probably put some heavier gauge strings on it, but I just couldn't keep the Clark guitar. Every time I look at it, I think of my wife, and we're trying to get over each other because, you know, it's not like divorce is easy, so. Okay, so like one last thing, and then I'll stop the video. So I owned a D28, and I own that Blue Ridge BR280. That was a cool guitar. I'm gonna say this though, me personally, now that, you know, I've kind of been through the gambit of guitars, mahogany, rosewood, Paul Farrell, maple, I think I prefer mahogany guitars. And me personally, I'm not a huge fan of the satin necks. I prefer a gloss, even if it's a poly. I don't know, it's just the way my hand. Too. I'm happy with the trade. I'm gonna have to keep light gauge strings on it. I can tell by the bracing it's forward shifted, and I don't want to put too much tension on it. So my plan is, guitar-wise, is I'm gonna keep this in the Seagull, and then in 3 years from now, I'm gonna get a Husson Dalton TDM. Or Collings D1. Probably be happier with the D1, but probably save a few bucks on the TDM. But this should last me a few years, you know. It's cool. This and the Seagull. All right, the Guild GAD 40 CE. That's a review.